So today we're going to be working through our Chapter 3 review for our test. So you should be on page 229. We're going to go through 4 pages together. So let's start on page 229. The first problem says Aaron puts 3 small cans, 4 medium cans, and 5 large cans on a shelf. How many cans does she put on the shelf? So I want you to show your work over here in this space and then write your answer here. So go ahead and pause your video and work through number 1. All right, so number 1. So she has 3 small cans plus 4 medium cans plus 5 large cans. And so we need to figure out how many cans does she put on the shelf. So we can add these in any order we'd like. So I'm going to go with 5 and 3 first, because 5 plus 3 equals 8. And then plus 4 more is going to give me 12. So that means she put 12 cans on the shelf. Number 2 says, fill in the bubble next to all the doubles facts you could use to find the sum of 3 plus 2. So to solve 3 plus 2, we could use 2 plus 2, right? We could use 3 plus 3. Those are the only facts we could use, right? Because we could use this number and double it, or we could use this number and double it, right? So the ones we could use. So 2 plus 2 and 3 plus 3. So this one and that one. Those are the only ones, doubles facts, we could use to help us find the sum of 3 plus 2. Number 3, does the number sentence have the same difference as 14 minus 6 equals blank? Choose yes or no. So find all the ones down here that have the same difference as 14 minus 6. So pause your video and do number 3. All right, so first we need to solve 14 minus 6. We got to solve that first. Okay, so 14 minus 6. So we're just going to write the answer here. Small equals 8. So we got to find all the ones that have the same difference of 8. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So that one's going to be a no. 10 minus 2 equals 8. So that's the same. So that's going to be a yes. Okay, 10 minus 3 equals 7. So that's going to be a no. And 10 minus 4 equals 6, so that's also going to be a no. So there's only one yes on all these. Let's go to the next page. Remember, if I'm going too fast, just pause your video. All right, so number 4, I'm going to read it to you, and then you're going to solve it, and then we'll solve it together. So Mr. Brown sold 5 red backpacks and 8 blue backpacks. Write the number sentence, show how you can make a 10 to find the sum, and then write the sum. Okay? So you're going to fill these parts out through here and find your answer here. So pause your video and work through that one. Okay. So we're going to make a 10. So 2 more added to this 8 is going to equal 10. So I'm going to write a 2 here. And I know 2 plus 3 equals 5, so I'm going to write a 3 there. Okay. So 8 and 2 equals 10. And then I got to add 3 more to solve. So 10 plus 3 equals 13, so that means 5 plus 8 equals 13. Find the number of shapes in each row. So it says 3 rows of blank. Complete the addition sentence to find the total. So pause your video, fill those out just like in our morning work, and then we'll check it together. All right, so there's 3 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 rows of 4. And so we have 4 plus 4 plus 4, that's a 4, there we go, equals 12. Tanya and 2 friends put rocks on the table. So 3 people put rocks on the table. Each person put 2 rocks on the table. Draw a picture to show the groups of rocks. And then figure out how many rocks did they put on the table right here. So pause your video and work through that one. All right, so I'm going to draw a picture to represent this. So I'm going to pretend this is my table. This long rectangle is my table. And Tanya and her 2 friends are putting rocks on the table. So each person put 2 rocks on the table. So that means Tanya put 2 rocks on the table. One of her friends put 2 rocks on the table. And then another one of her friends put 2 rocks on the table, right? So how many rocks do they put on the table? They put 6 rocks on the table. All right, next page. All right, think smarter problem. Love these. All right, Lily sees 15 tan puppies and 8 white puppies at the pet store. How many more tan puppies than white puppies does she see? Draw a picture and write a number sentence to solve. So go ahead and you're going to write your number sentence here. You're going to draw your picture here, and then put your answer here. How many more tan puppies were there? Okay, so go ahead and pause your video and do that, and then we'll check together. All right, so I'm finding the difference, right? If I'm finding how many more, I'm finding the difference. So I know there's 15, and I have to take away 8, right? Because I'm comparing the 15 tan to the 8 white. So 15 minus 8, that's what I'm solving. Okay, and so I'm going to draw a picture to show how I'm going to find the difference. So I'm going to draw 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and then I'm going to circle 8 of these guys. So that should be 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And so whatever's left should be my answers, because that's how many more there are. Because here's the 8 white, and then there's how many more to get to 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my answer is 7. There are 7 more tan puppies than there are white puppies. All right, Mark counts 6 ducks in a pond and some ducks on the grass. And there are 14 ducks in all. Draw a picture to show the 2 groups of ducks. All right, so let's say we'll draw a line here. This is going to separate my pond, right? This will be my pond, right? So we'll draw some waves. That's my pond, and this is my grass over here, right? This is the grass. Okay. So there are 6 ducks in a pond and some in the grass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ducks in the pond. And there's some on the grass. So I need to go from 6 to 14. So 6, and I'm going to start adding until I get to 14. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got 6 in the grass, or 6 in the pond, some in the grass, and there's 14 in all. So if I count them all, there's 14. And so now I got to figure out how many were in the grass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 in the grass. So write a number sentence that can help you find how many ducks are in the grass. So I knew there were 6 in the pond, and there were some in the grass, and there were 14 in all. And so what we figured out was 6 plus 8 equals 14. So how many ducks are in the grass? There are 8. Number 9, there are 8 peaches in a basket. Mrs. Dalton put 7 more peaches in the basket. Complete the addition sentence to find how many peaches are in the basket now. So you're going to solve here, and then put your answer here. So pause your video and work through that one. Okay, so there's 8 peaches in the basket. Miss Dalton put 7 more peaches in the basket. How many peaches are in the basket now? Well, 8 plus 8 equals 16, and then 1 less equals 15. So 8 plus 7 equals 15. So there are 15 peaches in the basket now after Mrs. Dalton added some. All right, let's go to the next page. And this is actually our last page. Okay, use the numbers on the tiles to write the differences, then write the next fact in the pattern. Okay? So you're going to use these answers and fill in numbers down here. And then write the next fact that would come after 12 minus 8. And then what's the next fact that would come after 13 minus 6? All right, so go ahead and fill those out. And remember, this is going to be a subtraction fact. So you're going to have a minus and an equal. Then you're going to have a minus and an equal. You got to figure out what goes in the blanks. Let's go ahead and pause your video and work through that, and then we'll check together. All right, here we go. So 12 minus 6 is 6. 12 minus 7 is 5. 12 minus 8 is 4. And so we have 12 minus 6, 12 minus 7, 12 minus 8. So that means the next logical answer would be 12 minus 9, right? And 12 minus 9 equals 3. So that follows the pattern. Then we go over here. So we have 11 minus 6, and that should equal 5. Then 12 minus 6 equals 6. Then we have 13 minus 6 equals 7, right? There's a little bit of pattern, 5, 6, 7. And so we have 11, 12, 13. And these are all minus 6, so I'm going to write a 6 here. Okay, so 11, 12, 13. So that makes sense. It would be 14 would be the next one. So 14 minus 6 equals 8. All right, on to number 11. You get to draw another picture for me to show your understanding. So Jose wanted to share 18 strawberries with his brother equally. So two people are sharing strawberries and they have to share them equally. Draw a picture to show how Jose can share the strawberries. Okay, so you're going to draw me a diagram or a picture. What did we call these? An array. That's what it's called. So you're drawing me an array right here in the box to represent this. And then how many strawberries will Jose receive, and you'll write it on the blank. So go ahead and pause your video and draw an array to show how they can share 18 strawberries equally. Okay, so when we draw an array, we have to think of how we're sharing this. So Jose is sharing 18 strawberries with his brother. So there's two people. So what that tells me is I'm going to have two rows. 1, 2. And I'm going to fill up my rows until I get to 18 total strawberries. So 1 for you, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have two rows, and if we count, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 strawberries in each row. So how many strawberries will Jose receive? He's going to get 9, and his brother's also going to get 9. Our last problem, Hank has 13 grapes. He gives 5 grapes to his sister, right? He's giving them away. He's taking them away. How many grapes does Hank have now? Write a number sentence for the problem. Use the gray box for the missing number, okay? So you need to have a minus, and you got to have an equal sign, and you got to figure out where the gray box goes. And then your answer goes here. So go ahead and solve that one, and then we'll check it together. Make sure you pause your video. Okay, so here we go. So Hank has 13 grapes. He's going to give away 5. So we're taking away 5 of his grapes to give to his sister. And so we don't know how many that equals, so this is where my box goes. So 13 minus 5 equals 8, because 8 plus 5 equals 13. All right, you are all done. Make sure that you did your online assignment as well. Remember, there's always an online assignment. It is the Chapter 3 remote test on Think Central. Good luck.